Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. Yeah, we'll be continuing with the Mysticized Symphony event, and I completed the second portion of the event as well. Since I I did the tower till all my units were in the resting phase. So yeah, let's continue the story where we left off last time. Event, yeah, from wall 15 to stadium 30. Okay, let's continue. A resting scene at the fountain. Meanwhile, hmm, hmm, yep. No matter how many times I look at it, I still love this terrain, especially how the water is almost perfectly still. I can't shake the feeling something could pop out at any second, but since I'm inside the simulator, no, wait. Now that I think of it, I actually know how don't actually know much about what the simulator does. Maybe there is a chance I could find fossils in here. Uh, you think so too, huh? Well, I got nothing better to do now anyway, so I might as well start excavating. Just you wait. Undiscovered Simulatosaurus. Okay. Maeve. Hmm. I'm really am bad. Bad girl. Even if this backwater spring is a dark and gloomy forest, just sitting in a chair and stretching my legs is enough to make it feel like a five-star resort. I can't help but envy all the lucky souls who get to see me like this. Well, don't hold back on my account, my good-looking braves. Sing, dance, and make merry. Just don't forget to pay me my due respect while you are at it. In the meantime, in the meantime, I'll allow one of you to bring me a cute cocktail from the bar. First come, first to serve. Me. Okay. Um, do you know what happens to people who party too much in movies, right? You may want to be more careful. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, don't I don't see you around much, but I bet you'd shine pretty bright with a little push. I'm sorry. Lately, taking debit, debate, debies, debaby, debies, downers who are all like, I don't need to be happy. It doesn't suit me anyway. And forcing them out of their shell has been kind of my thing, so. Anyway, come with me. Don't worry, I don't bite. Uh, Thanks, but no thanks. I know we are in a forest instead of the mountain and a spring instead of lake. But this is still bringing back less than pleasant memories for me. Summer 5, yep. Really, I don't have any memories like that at all. You are the one responsible for that, damn it. Whoa, I can't believe Lady You is pinching my cheek. Is this what heaven is like? Hmm, what's that sound? Blondie, 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 you gotta save me. Blondie? Oh, Blondie. Gah! What the hell's going on here? Damn it. Gah! Easy there, Eric. Tell me what the hell is happening. What the hell happened? Okay. I mean, I'm sure Kikyo, Ki, Kyoko, Kyoko, there is got something to do with it, but still, what was that Kido Umaru? Kaido Umaru. Okay, here is a pretty scary looking, right? I mean, they don't have a name. They don't name people blood axe cause they are good at it, like gardening or whatever. But then I started imagining him just carrying a little fancy axe, so he didn't seem so scary anymore. In fact, he looked kinda cute. Then I decided to decorate and hack out his axe to match my mallet, and the next thing I knew, he's he'd gone totally berserk. Well, no golden wonder. Kinda wish you'd thought twice before you decide to break out the Renaissance. King Kintoki. Can you hear me? Whoa, you are you lucid right now, Eric? Please don't be too hard on her. I understand she was just trying to be nice on her own way. But if my wife came by and saw another woman playing with my axe, I'd be embarrassed, which is to say, haxed to hell and gone. I managed to cover it up by going berserk, but now I don't know what to do with my axe. Would you mind if I cut you with it, Kintoki? Hell yes, I would. Oh, I guess berserkers really can communicate with each other without using words. You don't understand him, Kikyo. Kyoko. Seems like something you'd be able to do. Do. Hmm? Who got flung off? Whoa! Both their axes went flying into the spring, okay. Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to. Man, my axe is at the bottom of the spring too. How am I gonna get it back? Is this going to be the story of the golden... Okay. Hello, good protagonist. You seem to be in trouble. Tell me, which axe did you drop? This golden axe or this cryo cryptocurrency axe that could make you a gazillionaire someday? Who the hell are you? What do you mean? Isn't it beyond obvious that I am the goddess of the spring? Incidentally, those of you who answer this question honestly will receive payment wired directly to their newly created cryptocurrency account. What? Okay. I'll just need you to sign this consent form before you can participate in this once in a lifetime opportunity. Uh, um, I don't suppose you got any cuter access, do you? Maybe one that lights up and makes sounds for Blondie. Oh my, I didn't expect to run into an investor interested in digital cosmetics. Yes, of course I do. This demonic great axe here glows. Depletes things considered to be important of its badger every time it is used, such as their savings or heights. Could you leave my axe out of this? Investments that match my lifestyle, huh? What? Okay. Teehee. Are you enjoying yourself, Reese? This water is nice and cool, isn't it? Oh, what's wrong, Reese? You were having so much fun just a moment ago, but now it seems like you're trying to hide. Oh, the shark. Hmm. Ah, now that was a great bath. Hmm. I guess there really are all kinds out there, huh? Well, that just goes to show how rejuvenating the spring truly is. No matter who or what they are. Saintly smile. Okay, let's continue. And now to the giant tree. There is someone here. I'm going to ambush them. There is no sense giving them a chance to fight back. Easy there. Not so fast. Slow down. What do you want to make Io cry again? Oh, Veron? Okay. Huh. Oh, it's you. What a coincidence running into you out here, Master. I do get the feeling I would have lost my head if I'd stayed in the tall grass any longer. But that's probably just my imagination. Hope we didn't get off on the wrong foot. Oberon, what are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm a Guardian servant too. Of course, I'm going to do everything I can to help out in an emergency, especially in a case involving a forest. I can't miss an adventure in the woods now, can I? So, did you find anything out? Oh yes, I've learned is this the worst forest I have ever been to. I have been to. I even ran into a spring goddess that talked me into buying a hammer. I didn't actually have much cash on me though, so I signed up for a payment plan. And as my master, I expect you will be send the bills. So when they'll come to you, I hope you'll remember what you and I have been through together and pay them back for me. I should have stuck while he was still in the grass. Oh, hello. And who might this lovely young lady? Ah, I see. You have already got all the dependable companions you need. I'd just slow you down if I were to tag along. I'll just get out of your hair and leave. I'll just get out of your hair and leave the forest. Expedition to you, then. Besides, today is clearly not my lucky day, if that were that weird goddess I ran into is any indication. But don't worry, you won't be able you won't be in the forest in night. It's safe during the day, though, as long as you don't run into any strange fairies like me anyway. Even with obviously unnatural tree tree walls that needed to be kicked open continuously blocking our way. So you kick them open. With what kind of shoe, boots, heels, sneakers? I didn't think the kind of footwear you have on is important. Incidentally, my melee strikes are fundamentally based on karate since judo is focused on grappling. Ah, of course, karate kicks in. Come to think of it, Double A did say the Gallant Knight was a master of British karate. British? Double A. Hmm, okay. Well, anyway, if these walls can be kicked open, then you can just think of them as noblesse doors. Alright, good luck with your search. I'll be cheering you on through the command room monitor. Who was that? He didn't look or sound like a bad guy. That was Carlia's Fairy King. He usually claims to be a non-combatant who avoids dangerous place whenever possible. But it looks like he still came here to look into what's going on. didn't, didn't give us any useful advice though, since still I appreciate him coming despite the danger. Oh, okay. Let's just forget what he said and keep moving forward. The forest ahead isn't like what we have seen so far. It feels like the wind and air flow differently. Understood. Let's proceed carefully then. Hmm. Huh. What in the world? It's huge. Yep. It's like it just sprouted out of nowhere. I can't even see the top of this tree. It's enormous. I see. A hollow that looks like an entrance. Almost seems like it's inviting us in. I can't help but think the sense of symbolism here is somehow related to the anomaly. For now, we'll just have to go in and check it out. But be extra careful. Yep, the giant tree. Mhm. Okay, we are inside the giant tree. It does look like some sort of entrance. We can even see clearly thanks to sunlight coming in from the outside. I can't really tell how it's getting in here though. The grass here is really soft too. It feels like a plaza. It's actually kind of calming. I agree. It seems like you could take a very pleasant nap here. So, it's just a plaza. Is there nowhere further in to explore? There is that corner, another one of those tree walks. There is an incline in the floor leading up to it, so it probably continues upwards to the other side of the wall, too. Hmm. I wonder if that means we'll be able to make our way up this huge tree once we kick that wall open. Wait, there is someone here. Medusa, okay. Rider Medusa. Is she dressed differently than usual? Don't usually see her in that outfit. Yep, her final ascension. Let's just say there is a reasons I might look different right now, so please don't worry about it. The same kind of thing could happen to other servants too, but I won't affect it won't affect their capabilities. Just be aware that this kind of things can happen. Anyway, it looks like we might have a problem on our hands. I don't know what the problem is, but I agree that it doesn't seem like a good situation. First, I run into my cursed self at the spring. Now you show up. I see. So you met Gorgon. What did you think of her? Not much. She might look a little different from me in various ways, but she was still connected to my fate. That the only difference is she was connected to the process while I am connected to the result. That's all. Do you disagree? Not at all. No. When you get down to it, it's not just Gorgon. We are all the same. Then why are we on different sides right now? Why am I trying to do a job and why are you trying to stop me? The answer to that is also because we are the same being. Hmm? I don't get it. Quit being coy. You know what? I think we have wasted enough time talking. Is talking to other versions of yourselves the latest trend in Kali or something? We should probably warn people that it's actually pretty boring. I see. That's too bad. I was hoping you'd spend a little more time here. You too. Gorgon also didn't want to let Wade's team go on ahead yet. What's waiting up there? up ahead anyway. Is the situation gonna get better with time? How do we resolve this anomaly? Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to answer that. Don't bother. There is only one thing to do about interlopers who refuse to talk. Make them understand, forcibly. I didn't especially want to fight you, but seeing what you're capable of wouldn't be the worst idea. If you want to fight, I'm happy to oblige. I think we are about to have another servant fight, Master. Looks that way. Let's back Medusa. Really? Thank you, Master. I mean Saber Medusa. Hmm. Okay. My rider self. The rider of Pegasus and Abomination born at the same time as Cryosaur. Without any animosity. This feels like nothing more than a sparring match. Still, it was nice to get some exercise in for a change. I guess we are I guess having an opponent you don't have to hold back against is a rare and valuable thing. You are letting us pass. I know I can't keep you here forever. Besides, if we keep going, it won't feel like a friendly sparring match anymore. Head for the top. Huh? This enormous tree is the heart of the forest, and the heart of the heart, so to speak, is at the top, at the very top. Either way, you're going to have to make your way there. Once you do, I'm sure you'll understand. Understand what? This was awfully cute. I hope I can get the chance to pet him someday. I guess she wanted to let you pass, just not right away. Which means she was waiting for something about the situation to change first. Hmm. Oh well, we can always worry about that later. It looks like we have no choice but to make the climb. That's true. For the time being, it seems like our best course of action is to head for the top of this tree. The roots and branches that make up the stairs, or rather slope, that leads up to the top, are probably just like the ones in the walls we have seen so far. Which means we'll need servants to kick open the way forward, and we'll need to give them time to recover from the exhaustion that follows. Remember the 100-story pagoda, Artemis Tower, Akihabara Tower. I think I only did Akihabara Tower and the Amazonas Tower event. So yeah. Hmm. Yep. The Infinite Tower. This giant tree is starting to seem really doable. Somehow I don't think this climb will be a problem. Oh, love that confidence. Then you already understand that on missions like this where servants face frequent and unavoidable exhaustion, securing areas for servants to rest and recover is crucial. Luckily, this place already seems perfect for napping, so it should make a good resting spot. Good point. This also seems like a perfect time to refuel. So why don't we get out a blanket and enjoy the food we brought along? Oh right, Daikoku made some delicious looking rice balls for us today. So, wait, eating a meal outside on a blanket? Senpai, is this a picnic? Pretty much. I think It just might be. I knew it. This is so exciting. I never thought I'd get to go on a picnic today. Wait right there, Senpai. I have everything set up in no time. And Melissa, please be ready to take your shoes off at the moment's notice. Why? Because sitting barefoot on a picnic blanket should make it feel like we are in the kind of nice house you should take your shoes off before entering. And in my analysis, that touch of the extraordinary should be crucial for the complete picnic experience. Marsh didn't get out much in the past, so Marsh really gets to go on picnics. So. Hmm. Well, it's no big deal. I can handle taking my shoes off. Are you sure those boots look great, but hard to take off? Really, your boots are awesome, but they seem to be. They seem like they don't come off easily. True, they are tough, durable, and useful in combat, but I guess that does also make them hard to take off. I could change their magical energy composition, but that seems like kind of a hassle too. So I'll just untie the laces while we wait for her to get back. Hmm, I'm getting a vague sense of deja vu. Have I been through something like this before? Yep, in the ordeal call. Okay, fifth stratum. Resting scene at the entrance plaza. Meanwhile, it's hard to believe we are inside a giant tree right now, but that aside, that aside, I don't sense anything evil here. It will be safe to rest here as much as we like. I can guarantee it. I see. That's good to hear. Hmm. What is it, dog warriors? Alright, I hear you. Now settle down already. Shinbei Sosuke Daikoku Tenno Dais Dos Dosetsu Genpachi Shino Kobun Go. Alright, off you go, have fun. Cute. Hmm, even though there isn't much here for dogs who rarely get to run around freely. This may just be paradise. Indeed, since they now pack more people into tighter places these days than ever before. I've heard people have had to build special gardens expressly to give dogs somewhere to play. I believe they are called dog parks or something to that effect. Hey, Shinbei, Dosetsu. I know I said to have fun, but that doesn't mean you can bother other people. Uh, Horses in this case. Nom 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 nom. Oh, you mean you didn't know who? Whenever I, Lubu, came to relax grassy places like this, I like to roll around and snack on the grass. Never would have guessed it would. Never would have guessed it, would you? Nom nom nom. Those eyes are going to haunt me tonight. I'm back. 5-colored divine ox. Lord Geronimo says this grass should be safe to eat, so go on and. Hmm? Zzz. Oh, that woman sleeping curled up next to the ox. That's Daji returned to life. No, wait, I remember now. She may look like Daji, but she isn't. Or so they say anyway. Cats and cows have surprisingly high affinity. Just think of how many you have seen together in those life on a farm videos. Now sit back and let the healing power of your biggest star starting together once wash over you. Jeez. Hmm, what to do about this? Oh Lord, Hong Fei, Fu. Heh, what fortunate timing. Would you mind if my pet spent his break with yours? Oh, not at all. Of course, that would be fine. Did you hear that? Go on, it's okay. Is it the mech? Ah, what the bull? Can't a cat take a nap without suddenly being squeezed on both sides? Woof. Oh my, dear, when you sleep next to someone, you need to be careful. There is no one in between you, okay? Wow, I found the best sunbathing spot ever. Come on, boy. You should. I'll show you where it is. You're always so full of energy, Jing. Hmm? It looks like someone's already using it. Can't blame them. Like I said, it's the best spot ever. But that's okay. Times like this, all you gotta do is ask. Hey, mind if we sleep here with you? Oh, doggo. You don't? Great. Thanks, Lolo. Oh wow, this spot really all was already great, but it's even better with all this software. It's so warm. It feels like sun is giving us a hug, even though it's so far away. We are still all connected. Wow, I can't believe these kids have the guts to use Lobo as a pillow. Oh, these cute things and those mushroom looking ones are even climbing on him. They are completely fearless. Still, Lobo's being surprisingly calm. Maybe it's cause they are not human. Anyway, it looks like this should be fine. You know, that does look really comfortable. Maybe I'll take a nap too. Okay, giant tree floating. Hmm. We made a flower crown, and it's all cause we worked together. Oh my, it's beautiful. It really came out wonderful. Big John showed me how to make them, so I'm glad I remembered. Yay! Clearly uncomfortable. Oh, come on. You can be happier than that. He helped gather the flowers to make it, remember? Oh, yes, and we all wove them together to make the crowns too, right? And since you gather more flowers than any of us, I think you should get to wear it first. Here you go. Oh, so uh, that's that's okay. I'm just here on an assignment. I only helped you out because I couldn't say no when you asked. You three can share the crown. Huh? You mean you don't want to make it with us? Oh no. Do you not like flower crowns? No, that's not that. That's not that. It's not that. If anything, I really like them. They are so precious that they are just something about them that warms your heart and makes you feel happy. Oh, good. Then you won't mind wearing it. Right, I'm sure you'll look wonderful. It'll look wonderful on you. Wait, what? But that has nothing to do with whether I'm going to wear this one now. Don't care. Here, it's yours. Put it on. Put it on. Puppy dog eyes. Chira. Okay. Cute. So pretty. So cute. Give us a spin. Uh, okay. Now say hi to Master's group behind you. Huh? Hi, sorry if we surprised you. Sorry, I was waiting for the good time to say for a good time to say something. Where is Medusa going? She looks really put out. She went out to a corner and now she is crippling her hands around her mouth and facing a small tree hollow. Who's that? And why is she so adorable? uh, it's you actually. We can totally hear you. Uh, just had to get your feelings out, huh? What do you mean? Breathing the air from a hollow in the tree is a great way to clear your mind, don't you know? Anyway, are you here to slow us down too, Lance and Medusa? I suppose I am. I'm guessing you won't tell us why, even if we ask, little me. No, I won't. This is just something I have to do. Believe me, this whole thing was their idea, not mine. If we had a choice, we wouldn't be here at all. Their idea. Hey, Master's here too. This is great. I'm sorry. Master's group and I are about to do some exercise, so you should probably give us a little space. Exercise, like some kind of game. We wanna play too. No, I'm sorry, but this exercise is kind of bad thing. Good children shouldn't get mixed up in it. Is it the dismembering game we are not allowed to play? That's a bad game, right? Well, I have my naughty moments too. But there are kind people out there who say they don't mind and invite me to play with them anyway. What do you mean by that, Abigail? Hmm? Who are those people? I bet Master's one of them. No? Uh-oh, it looks like the kids want to join the fight too. Now what do we do? We'll just have to play with them gently enough to make sure they don't get hurt. By the way, yes, maybe you should take that crown off. Hold on, I'll put it somewhere safe so we don't ruin it. Phew. I'm suddenly feeling an urge to clear my mind in the tree hollow again. Did you see her tiny little steps? It's so unfair. Uh, okay, kids, no more play wrestling. You got us. That was fun. That goes for you too. This should be enough, no? Yeah, I guess so. I've heard you before, but seeing you in person is, well, you're not quite what I expected. Looking at you feels weird and in a very different way than with the Avenger and Rider me. You're not really me. You are my younger self, back before Athena cursed me. And you, on the other hand, have Athena's. Now that we have fought, you can tell for yourself, right? I'm giving her a run for her money. If anything, I should eat her for breakfast. I could eat her for breakfast. I guess so. It's good to see I'm so strong. Okay, see you around me. Aren't you forgetting something important? Oh yeah, good point. Excuse me, would you all mind if I keep this? You're leaving already? Then yeah, of course you can keep it. We'll make another one. Come play with us again sometime. It looks good on you. It definitely wouldn't on me though. The other mess here in Kaldia are the same but different too. Sometimes very different. Well, unless there is one I am not aware of. You have already met you have met all your other selves now. Okay, I know it sounds kind of nuts when I say it out loud, but it's the truth. At least we won't have to worry about another you showing up to get in your way now. I hope. I hope so too. It's odd to think a place like this exists inside a tree at all. But it does. Also, it looks like we can use this field of flowers as a place to rest. There is no need to rush. We can take some time to relax and we continue on our way up the tree. Okay, just a sec. Okay, 15, 20, 25, 30. Four more sections and we'll be continuing with the story. Just give me a sec, I'll be back. Resting scene at the flower garden, okay? Meanwhile, so as you know, I am about to take a nice long nap. Yes, sir. However, old people and flower fields are surprisingly dangerous combinations, even under normal circumstances. So, no matter how much time you have on your hands, I don't want you looking down on me while with a look of profound pity in your eyes while I am asleep. Of course, sir, I wouldn't dream of it. I'll just stick to decorating you with the flowers I picked. You will do no such thing. I don't want to be buried. It's so. I'm only kidding, sir. Enjoy your nap. Oh wow, what an incredible field of flowers. Hey, would you like to make flower crowns with me? We haven't done that since we were kids. Sure. If that's what you want to do, sister, of course I'm up for it. Ah, how elegant, how refined. These flowers may not be cherry blossoms, but they are beautiful enough to make one forget the time and loss oneself in them. The only way to improve this moment would be with a cup of sake rather than tea. Alas, one cannot have everything. Looking at pretty flowers, so fun. I like this place. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Hey guys, check out the cute bunny hopping through the flowers. Wait, what? What do you mean, what? Sorry, I just never expected to see you of all servants sitting out here picking flowers, that's all. What do you think I was attempting to weave a flower crown or something? What an absurd notation. Have you never heard of a phrase, every rose has its toxins? Hmm, I may be misremembering that expression. My point is, I'm not familiar with these flowers, so I decided to take some time to study them more closely. Should I manage to acquire toxins of which which no one is aware of from flowers with which no one is familiar with, I could poison people without leaving a shred of evidence. Oh, never mind. That's the Semiramis I knew. I know. Hmm. Lord Riku, these flowers you're picking. Yes, I've never seen them before, so I was going to taste them to see if they were fit for tree. What about them? Oh, the blue flower, okay. Were you not listening to those people earlier? Those people over there. One of them is a queen who's trying to extract toxins from them. Of course, I was listening. However, when properly prepared, even a deadly poison can become a miracle cure. Which means there is no reason these flowers could not also be used for new tea. I have been given a second lease on my life as a servant. Of course, I mean to spend it trying to make new teas delicious enough to leave your tongue tingling. If you just want your tongue to tingle, wouldn't a can of soda work just as well? Besides, if the tea is poisonous, all your hard work will be for nothing. Oh, I'm sure I'll still be able to I'll still be able to find a use for it. Huh. What use could you possibly have for a poisonous tea? Hehe. Do you really want to know? No, no. I do not. I do not. Anyway, can you please hurry up? I want to go home and browse the internet with a nice matcha latte. I knew putting that computer in the tea room was a mistake. Okay. Oh ho ho. This really is a lovely flower field. Although, there's still one thing it's missing. A unified color scheme. On which note, ha 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 ha. Now that's more like it. Just a little appearance change, not unlike an illusion, but it's still incomparably better this way. Hey, what do you think you are doing? I do not care how many different varieties of flowers there may be. With me here, you should have known to make them all bright and vivid. I am the Rose Emperor, and as such, am rightly associated with the Crimson Rose. This is what they should look like. Imperial privilege, full power. Let these flowers bloom like the fire of Etna. Moo, see that Taoist? Now that is the color worth a proper banquet. Red is the symbol of passion and excitement, which is exactly what the people want. With all due respect, Your Imperial Majesty, this is absolutely ruining what is meant to be a peaceful place. Rest spot needs to be relaxing above all else. They are not for passion or excitement. Hmm, quite the stubborn one, I see. Okay. Looks like a button mashing minigame of sorts. One moment a flower I thought yellow turns red, then yellow again. Truly a sign that Impermanence governs all things, and that which prospers will inevitably decline. Ah, how elegant. What? Okay. Giant tree floor 20. Hmm. The way forward is open, but it looks like the passage is headed in a different direction. Hmm. So it does. Looks like it's turning outward from the tree. I wonder why. I'm sure we'll see once we get there. Oh, hmm. Tree houses. Yep, that explains it. Man, the air out here is so nice and fresh. These platforms extending from the trunks have plenty of room and they are very suitable too. It doesn't seem like we should have any trouble making progress, but we can't discount the possibility of sudden gusts either. So please be careful and to stay away from the edges, Master. Got it, I will. More importantly, what are those? Oh, mm, they look like makeshift homes built up in the trees. Or could this be their tree house I've heard rumors of? Okay, that's fine, but what is in the corner? This. Hmm. Okay, man, this is so exciting. They look awesome. I'd love to see inside one. Why is this so happy about this? Living up so high would be extremely impractical, not to mention dangerous. Our boy's just drawn to danger. I don't know what we are going to do with him. These tree houses appear to be brand new. I don't see any wear and tear or other signs of weathering. Some of them even seem to have been carved directly out of the tree itself, not just assembled from planks. And then there are those beautiful statues carved into the tree trunks there. That must mean, oh, Galatea. Thank you for the kind words. Galatea, I knew it. Who is that? I recognize that smell. The smell of a goddess, the same sticky, sweet smell of Aphrodite as Aphrodite. Oh, yes, I was just a statue sculpted by King Play Pygmalion. Pygm- Pygmalion. Until Lady Aphrodite's blessing turned me human. I am Galatea of Crepus, Serpus, Saras, Spherus. Aphrodite's blessing, huh? Even then, the scent seems unusually strong. Oh well, you don't seem to be aware of it yourself, so I'll let it go. Did you make all this, Galatea? The statues I can understand, but did you build these tree houses too? Affirmative. Their individual artistic value may be low, but I believe they work as a study in environmental harmony. I also tried to ensure they had real practical value. A house isn't a house unless you can live in it, and for my theme to make sense, they had to be real houses. Fortunately, at some point, people began living in a handful of these houses even without me inhabitants inhabitants. It was quite the surprise. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, it's Master. Come on in and join me for a drink. You look like you had enough already. Man, this place is great. You get a great view from this height, and it's so small that you don't have to worry about watching your back. It kind of feels like a private tavern. No wonder the wine goes down so easy here. I thought my neighbor was going to keep me company, but he drank himself into a spar a while ago. Boring. Ugh, an emperor. So what? I could have killed an emperor if I wanted. Okada Izo. You weren't kidding about the stupor. At any rate, I can see these tree houses would be perfectly suitable as homes. Some of them are still vacant. If you'd like to rest in one, I'll be happy to show you the way. We'll remember this place for a future rest spot, but right now we have got other things we have to do. I see. So you're saying you'll like to see my wood carving masterpiece? I am honored. Please follow me. I was inspired to try this new, more dynamic method of carving directly into the tree trunk from the rock cut temples from the east. I chose Lady Aphrodite as a subject because I'm already familiar with her. Yep, that's why it looked so familiar. Mixed eye. Can I see something, Galatea? Of course. When I said we have other things we have to do, I mean finding a path forward. Do you know of a path in this area one we could take to get higher up the trees? According to my estimations, there should be another route here that leads back inside the tree. Oh, I see. Strictly speaking, I should say I don't know since I've never gone past this point. However, I think that hollow there may lead back into and further up the tree, but I can't be certain. Oh, a hollow, you say. Where is this hollow? Well, I kind of forgot. Hmm. Okay. You are really no, you are really not much of a liar. I suppose you are right. I see how it is. Instead of different versions of me, you're trying to slow us down here even though you and I share no connection whatsoever. I guess that jig is up. Certain circumstances require that I take up a bit of your time. At the very least, I can't yet tell you where to find the way forward. Well, I have at least got a pretty good idea. If we can't see this hollow, it stands to reason it's hidden somewhere. And if I had to guess, I bet you'd build these tree houses to hide it. Though I'm not sure whether it's just sitting right inside one of them or if you took the trouble to cover it up too. I cannot say. I am just a statue. I do not know anything. Come on, talking slow and robotic won't fool us. Nice try, but we are not buying it. So it didn't work, huh? Too bad. Anyway, now that we know what's going on, our next step is obvious. We just have to check inside all these tree houses. In fact, it'll be faster to just smash them. What was that? No, no way. No way in hell I'm letting anyone take my private bar from me. I'll fight you. Hey, neighbor, wake up. Someone is trying to take away our paradise. Huh? What is it? I was just taking a little nap. I can still drink plenty. Bring on the booze. Keep it coming. Oop. I can't stand by and let you destroy my work. I will attempt to stop you. Activate. Active Aphrodite unit. And Aphrodite mystic core. Not a fan. This is very dangerous, so I appreciate it if you could refrain from any destructive behavior and wait for my newest work to be completed. If we have any request, I can even sculpt a statue of your choosing. Now please sit back, relax and enjoy the sound of my chisel. Hmm, okay. Bruh. Oh, crap. Guess I'm done for today. Ah, that was fun. In fact, I feel so good I think I'll have another. Glug glug glug. This is far this is far as I can go. I guess there is nothing more I can do. I know you all understand and appreciate the value of art, so I believe you will not destroy my work if I stand down peacefully. Absolutely not. I swear on my honor as one of the greatest artistic genius of all time. All we can ask is that you let us use this place as a rest spot. That's perfectly fine with me. All I can ask in return is that you help with the maintenance. As for the way back inside the tree, you'll find the entrance inside the house Lord Izo has occupied. I marked the secret door with a small inscription, so I'm sure you'll have no problem finding it. Hold it. You were trying to slow us down. Just like my older selves, with which means you must have been in the same position as them. What's your connection to the mess who aren't quite me? I'm guessing it's not just that we all know Aphrodite. Lady Aphrodite has nothing whatsoever to do with this. It is simply my R. Hmm, how can I put this? I did it because our interests aligned and it show off my skills. This was a chance I couldn't pass up. Furthermore, I did it because she wants this. I suppose it all boils down to a testament to friendship. She, friendship. No, I feel like I'm on the verge of seeing the connection. I think there is something I need to remember, but right now it's just a feeling. What could it be? Though. Hmm. Okay. Tea house resting seal. Meanwhile, I couldn't really tell from the outside. But now that I'm actually up here, I can see there is something kind of exciting about these trees. I know they are just small structures built on treetops, but they still feel special somehow. Right? That's right. There is the spirit of adventure. I'm glad you get it, see. I am the captain of the best, most famous ship of all time. So I wouldn't say I'm exactly impressed. But I'll admit, the way you can customize this place, how you like, just like a ship, it's pretty great. Goodness, this house is like something out of fairy tale. Squirrels and skeltering birds are chirping. Bugs are buzzing. It's wonderful. Why don't we all live up here together? It would be so much fun. I've thought a lot about what Santa Claus house must be like, and I think something with so much originality would be right at home. No pun intended. The only thing missing in a Christmas color scheme is a Christmas color scheme. Oh, and a chimney to practice on. Oh, that's cute. Look how much fun they are having. Trees aren't usually all that interesting, but this being so big really makes a world of difference. There is just something about a giant tree that appeals to kids. No, to tell anyone who's still young at heart. Ah, well, what would what does that say about us then? We all showed up here at the same time even. I'm just here cause my job did a number on me. Archers like me can't really relax unless they're got an elevated position, right? Being able to see further in the distance, having a clear path for your arrows, and being on a higher ground that your enemy are all just obviously better. Hey, that may be true. But are you sure you are not just making excuses to conceal that you feel exactly the way they do? I know there are parts of me that wanted to climb this tree just because it seems like fun. Haha, now that's being young at heart. Man, that's just like you. Not tell. Not only do you always do the right thing, no matter how hard it is, you are one hell of an archer too. But when you put it that way, it makes me feel like I should be a little more honest with myself. I love it. I'm going to make this home base for the next Mount Liang. I might be a little crammed now, but we can always expand it once we get more people. That's a wonderful idea, Ellie. If I help and it all goes well, will you please praise me and pat my head, please? Sure, but the problem is the house across from us. I sense something ominous there, something evil. Hmm, this may be a commoner's hovel compared to my golden city, but the view is good enough that I suppose we can just say it's a villa, and that should be fine, right, my little brothers? Uh, I'm a little brother, but I'm not your little brother. You're dragging us out here to a middle of nowhere, and that's what you have to see. The only one thing, the only one who gets to call me her brother is sister. It may feel good to look down your nose and laugh hotly from a high perch, but it's not it's just not the same without some adoring little brothers gazing up at me. Now go on, let me hear your cheers and applause. Ah, yay. Come on, don't listen to him. You don't actually want him treating you like you're his real brother, right? I get the sense he's just dumb and willful enough to try. I couldn't help it. He's so unlike Hector that I went along with it for the sheer novelty. I thought it would be nice having a generous older brother type around for a carriage, for a change. By the way, Nobukatsu, what's with that outfit? What's with the outfit? Don't ask me. I was wearing this when I woke up. I could have died happily if it had been sister playing a prank on me, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. That said, you're looking pretty different yourself. Yeah, same deal here. I wonder how we ended up like this. Oh well, at least it's a nice change of pace. Still, I do have one concern about about the villa. That is, I don't care for the nasty looks from the munchkin across the branch. Hey you, just so you know, I'm turning this plains into the next Mount Liang. You can stay there if you want to join my Liang gang, but If you don't, you are gonna have to leave that house soon. Mount Liang. I think it's a group of 108 outlaws. Uh, The Dragon Girl, there's got some kind of power to bring them all back, bring them all through. Hmm, okay. Together. I'll just go get a bottle of water since it's kind of too much to all get up time to time. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I I'll go get a bottle. Okay, let's continue. Except I think she needs something of the order on the order of a holy grail to get it done. So I don't know if she can manage it now. 108 outlaws. Wait, I know who this is. He's an Indian prince with a big family. I think he has over 100 siblings. 100 siblings. So you are about to assemble 108 outlaws now, are you? Wahahaha. Too little, too late. I have 99 little brothers with me, standing by and just waiting for my combat. Of my waiting for my command. One word from me and they'll start fighting, eating, and gambling so much they'll turn this whole place to rubble. If that scares you, then get out of my future second villa before I call on them munchkin. Well, I've got 108 outlaws. That's 8 more people than you have got. With 8 more people, we can make a whole baseball team. Elite baseball teams have 9 people. Really? Well, that's okay. We have enough spirit to make up for the last player. No, you can't. Are you sure you can gather 108 warriors? I seriously doubt it. If you are the fast and loose with numbers. If you are that fast and loose with numbers. Hell, I bet you can't even get 100. Ha ha ha. Sucks to be you. You smirking jerk. Alright, you leave me no choice. This means war. I'm going to kill you myself. Learn your place, child. I'll grant that you have got guts, trying to steal what's mine. Very well then. If it's death you want, then death you shall have. Hey Paris, is he? Yes, he's not just humoring her by agreeing to play fight. He's seriously about going to war. He's even more of a child than she is. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, my brothers. It's time to make the first move. You can have the honor of leading the charge as long as you. What? Huh? What's this presence on my back? Suddenly it feels like there is a whole mess of sheep and other weird creatures behind me. Wait, stop. You're bringing the whole house crashing down. Is this a revolt? I've never experienced one before. How did this happen? My relationship with my brothers was the one good thing I had going for me. We are not your brothers. Huh? The enemy general has fallen, literally. Is he dead? No, he didn't fall all the way to the bottom of the tree. He just burned it to buried in the mountain of sheep that seems to have spawned beneath the house. It didn't. It doesn't look like he'll be able to move for a while. Uh, oh well, I guess this just means the bad guy's army crumbled from the inside out. Victory! Victory! I know I didn't do anything, but please praise me anyway. Okay. Top of the giant tree. Hmm. Top of the giant tree. The mastermind's waiting area. Gah! This is really pissing me off. Why? Why isn't it working the way I want it to? I put in so much effort. It's supposed to work, damn it. Ah, they are gonna be here any moment now, I swear. Why does time always fly by when you need it? Why need it to slow down? At time like this. Yeah, that's right. I need to stay calm, like mother. Just calm down. Babansi, take take it easy. The logic checks out. They are almost there. I just need to be careful and keep going. Let's try adjusting this. Damn it, it's overflowed. It overflowed. Why? Why won't you work, you piece of shit? Ah, I'm pathetic. My hands are shaking. I can't concentrate. I'm getting too worked up trying to take advantage of this opportunity. Man, I hate delicate operations like this. Reminds me of her and her stupid smug face. Wait, that backwater fairy got nothing to do with this. Snap out of it, Bhavans. Remember how easy you picked up the fundamentals of magecraft. You are the queen's daughter. You have never lose to the likes of her. Okay, let's take a step back. You're probably just tired. Yeah, that's it. I think now's a good time to have one of those puddings. I put it in the fridge. I'll say this for proper human history. They make pretty good sweets. Okay, Morgan. Okay. Okay, and back to work. What do I do? Though, I've tried everything I can think of. Huh? Was that data always arranged like this? Wait a sec. Is it done? Perfect even? So was I already done back when I was having my shit fit? Has it? Has to be, right? There is no one else here who could have done it. For that matter. So that's what I had to do. It's cause this and this are connected. So then all I have to do now is adjust this and that'll work fine. Ha! This is awesome. I'm a genius. Stupid. Did you really think my own creation could just turn against me? Alright, that just leaves the finishing touches. Man, I guess picking, I guess pudding is brain food. I think I'll have another pudding as to reward myself. Hell, if eating one makes this big of a difference, having two or three ought to make the rest go butterfly smooth. Yay, I did it. Now, I just have to wait for it to finish cooking, so to speak. Man, I'm the best, and so is pudding. Pudding, I'm sorry to interrupt, but are you the mastermind? Jeez, don't scare me like that. I didn't know you were already here. And you are Bawa and Sith. It feels like there is something special about this place. I didn't see any path to go further up. And then there is that suspicious glowing object over there. I think it's safe to say this is the heart of the tree, and by extension, the whole forest. And that must mean. What? Do I have to spell it out for you? You are not that cynical, right? Fine. Since my mind's sharper than ever right now, I'll go ahead and tell you. Yeah, this was all my doing. Congrats on making the trek all the way up here. Can I ask you why you did all this? No, you can't. That's still a secret. I don't want to spoil anything. So what happened if we destroy that glowing thing? This forest goes away. How about that glowing thing? Will this forest disappear if we destroy it? Okay, I guess I can tell you that much. Yeah, you're right. But do you really think it's going to be that easy, especially when I am right here? I still don't understand what's happening here, but it seem it seems pretty clear that we have to fight you. You got it. I'm a little surprised you are standing on that side, but uh, it shouldn't be a problem, at least for now. Either way, we can't have you claiming the simulator all for yourself. Yap all you want. You pathetic little chihu, chihuhu, chihuahua, chihuahua of a master. It's not gonna make any difference. Okay, and we defeat her. Hmm, you guys are so annoying. And here I was about to say the same to you. I mean, really, do you really need so many interface interface skills? I think this fight was only we have to break the first break bar. I think that was it. Hey, I'm a vampire. Messing with people is my whole thing. Still, look like it's time to bail. See you around. Do whatever you want now. For all I care. Hmm. She got away. That's too bad. I was hoping to get her to tell us why she did all this in the first place. I'm not sure what to write in my report now. I don't think winning was ever going to convince her to tell us why she did it. She struck me as the sort who just does as she likes and makes up her own rules along the way. Yes, that's true. She definitely matches to the beat of her own drum. Bhavan Sith likes to describe herself as easily bored. But once she decides to do something, she'll plunge away at it very diligently. At any rate, it seems like that glowing thing there is what's really important. True, Baban said basically admitted as much. Medusa, do you probably shouldn't be touching it so much. We still don't know what it is. Let's see what a quick scan can tell us. It looks like it's more of a spiritual object than a physical one. Okay, so I don't think swords or shields will have much effect on it. Let's think about what to do once we investigated some more, determine that light's nature, and figured out any magecraft significance if we might have to. Why go to all the trouble? We already know this thing is the core, and we know destroying it will resolve the situation, right? So let's just get it over with. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. It'll be easy to shatter once I petrify it. It might be spiritual rather than living thing, but I still I should still be able to manage it if I concentrate. I wouldn't usually do this since it really tires me out and makes it a lot harder to focus on living creature. But since there doesn't seem to be any more enemies around, that shouldn't be a problem. Whoa, hold on, hold on a sec. I'm saying we should figure out what kind of effect that could before you. She is very sporadic. Phew, I think that should do it. You don't know that. Yes, there is a good chance destroying that thing will put everything back to normal. But what if something else goes wrong because you destroyed it carelessly? Uh-oh, everything is shaking. It's the whole forest. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. The Sims parameters are fluctuating like crazy. There is no telling what kind of extreme environment changes you might see. With this being a forest disappearing, it's no surprising the place is literally shaking apart. And there is no guarantee you'll be safe if you stay where you are. At any rate, your well-being takes top priority, so right now I want you all to get back here as soon as possible. I'll put out a call to all the servants at the rest spot too. Understood. This way, master. Medusa, what's done is done. Right now we need your help to escape. Good point. Maybe I did go about it a little carelessly. I'm sorry. Okay. Mash and Ved are back, along with everyone else. Good. At least we got the bare minimum taken care of. But everything else is a train wreck. Not only is the simulator not settling down, Okra, I think it's actually expanding. Whoa, whoa, what the hell is going on here, Da Vinci? Foo foo? All hands, emergency alert. Our fail safes aren't working. The storm border's about to be swallowed up. What are we all going to? The simulator stuff came out of the border. Okay. Interesting. Let's get back to the story then. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Intermission. What the forest light captures. Well, this is bad. Really bad. I guess I should probably apologize again. Huh? I'm sorry. It's okay, what's done is done. Just remember this next time something similar happens. Besides, we still don't know for sure that this wouldn't have happened, even if we we'd been more careful. We have returned safely. Our, on top of that, we discovered something strange on the way here. But I think that report can wait until later. Can you tell us what's happening now? Broadly speaking, the whole border's gone nuts. It's as if the simulator, which was really, which was already partially transformed into a whole other world, came spitting out into reality. However, since reality isn't exactly easy to override completely, the border is currently half fused, with half being eroded by the forest we saw in the simulator. Some places are more affected than others, though. As you can see, the command room is still relatively unscathed. Oh man, this is crazy. Yep, and we haven't even gotten to the craziest part. As you know, the storm border is actually bigger than it looks from the outside. It may be a single ship, but in order for it to sufficiently fulfill its role as a flying base of operations, we use Magecraft to expand and contract its different areas as needed. Oh no, then does that mean? Yep, those Magecraft modified area and the haywire once spitting out from the simulator mixed together and have already left border's three-dimensional spiral layout all scrawny. Now none of the rooms or facilities are where they where you'd expect them to be in relation to each other. And we don't even know which hallway leads where. The good news is nothing seems to have blown up, scattered off, or anything like that. So we have had no fatalities among the border staff and servants. The worst that's happened is some of them are just lost somewhere on the ship. It's a rare stroke of luck that you three were able to make it here from the simulator. As for Gordy, well, wow, what in the world? My usual route isn't taking me anywhere near the command room. What is more, it looks as though there has been a huge outgrowth of plant life all over the corridor. Ah, of course, this is a dream. I mean, there is no possible way I mean, the storm border, the last bastion of humanity, could ever fall prey to such a strange anomaly. Which means this can't be happening. So this can only be a dream. If if that if that is what my cool, rational mind tells me, then it must be true. Another astute analysis. Goldorf. Well, well done. So, if I go back to my bed, snuggle under the covers, and close my eyes, everything ought to be back to normal by the time I wake up. Ha ha ha. Very well then. On that note, I'm entrusting this dream anomaly to all of you in my stead. See you again, back in reality. Please let it be good morning then. Okay, so he just gave up. Yeah, well, I guess I can't blame him, since this happened just as he was waking up. At least it's preferable to him wandering every which way and possibly getting into danger. So, how did this happen? On a more importantly, how do we fix it? That's the question. Right now, we know the simulator is still going haywire and the forest that used to be there is gone. That's it. So, my guess is the clue we need to get ourselves out of this mess is somewhere in this newly chaotic ship. I guess this means that giant tree core Medusa destroyed wasn't the key to solving this problem after all. Even though Babon Sith admitted the forest would disappear if we destroyed it. Hey, I wasn't lying. You guys wanted the forest gone, and that's exactly what happened. Ha 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 ha. But I never said a new one wouldn't show up in its place. Vavan Sith, what are you? Where are you? Like I tell you, you have got to save the big reveal for the end, right? But I will give you a little hint. A good ruler rules gotta be fair and all that. Want me to tell you how to really solve this problem? You bet. If you really are a fair ruler, we'd love for you to tell us. Okay then, let me make sure of something first. You still have those valuables, right? Valuables, you mean those things we picked up earlier? Yeah, maybe she means these items we found when we left the simulator. The ones that just showed up out of nowhere. Cameras. Okay, Polaroid camera. And the sticky book. That's them. Looks like they all turned out just fine. It appears to be the three instant camera like the kind I have seen in the library. And the binder. I've confirmed that the binder is currently empty. Hey, I know a thing or two about Magecraft equipment. Let me see that for a sec. Hmm. 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 Hey, is this? I'll start with the binder. That's right. There is the heart of this. There is the heart of the situation. I'd be careful with it if I were you. Anyway, all you have to do is to resolve the situation peacefully is to gather what I tell you to and put it in that binder. I specifically programmed it that way. You know what I'm talking about, right, Da Vinci? Once you do that, it its connection to the holy grail I'm using to do all this will be broken. Then you can collect it yourselves. Huh? And make sure you don't take it apart. I went to a lot of trouble to make it. In fact, it'll explode if you mess with it too much. You, you want to get the border back to normal. Make sure you do what I say. So, what is it you want? I can't you tell from the cameras? I want a pic and not just any pic. Those cameras are very special, have very special features. Hmm, let's see. Okay, Sarah is here now. Oh damn, did she just look at me? Does this mean it's my turn to be the star? Of course not. She probably doesn't care who she picks. Hoo. Yep. It's gotta be you. The one with the mystic eyes. Me? Yeah, you. You gotta be the photographer. Don't worry. They're super easy to use. Just point and shoot. The only catch is you gotta take pictures of feet. Huh? Let's go with Mash for the momentous first feet. First pick. Now listen up, cause this is important. See, I'm taking the picture is just a part of it. The subject needs to do something special too. Um, ask you to asking you to walk like you are on a runway would probably be too much. But It is better to clear the magical energy flow. So try to move around as much as you can. If you don't, if it doesn't work here, then uh, you can take the pick during a practice battle too. Just try to make it as cool and natural as you can. Hmm, I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I'll do my best. That's it. I know yours was something special. I'm glad I kept an eye on them. As for you, photographer, I want you to take a pic of Masha's feet, specifically her high heels. Those lenses are designed to generate an effect similar to mystic eyes of petrification when magical energy is pressed onto them. Isn't that dangerous? But I don't want Mash to be petrified. Obviously, it's man. Zip it, it's fine. Those cameras are designed for exactly that. They don't petrify, they just hold the subject in place. You'll see what I mean once you take a damn photo. So, what should I do? At first glance, they don't seem lethal, and that's pretty much there is pretty much no way they can output the same kind of effect as Medusa's mystic eyes. I, I can't imagine Bhavan Sith lying uh, under the circumstances. And even if she is, I'm confident this won't be anything the rest of you can't handle. So I'm willing to be the guinea pig for this, for these cameras. Ready when you are, Medusa. Hmm. Okay. Medusa holding a camera would be a great artwork. I'll see if it's there on the internet. If not, I think I'll draw it tonight. It could be a fun time. Hmm. Okay. 73. This is getting stiff as a photo subject. Defense up 3 turns.
しょうがないね。ブレイカーゴリ一緒にやる。わかった。別に。
Hmm.
わ
Okay.
頑張ってる邪魔なんだけど。マガン解放生まれなさい。駅が照準これならまだブーストストライク見せばか別に我が血より天魔と共に生まれし者よ剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ我が魔眼にて汝を祝福する私がクリューサーライト割と頑張ってる見えなくて死ぬしかないでしょうね内熱衝撃板装填します照準これならまだ別に割と頑張ってる邪魔なんだ魔眼解放生まれなさい駅だこんなの切りたくなかったわ
Oh, Spiral Tower. Collecting portraits. Okay. Phew. Hmm. Did you just use You just used magical energy, didn't you? Yes, it felt like it was automatic. Like this machine was sucking the life out of me. Hello, vampire, remember? Deal with it. Mechanisms like that always ends up being my power source. Are you okay, Marsh? Yes, I am. My feet tingled a little, but that's all. See, I told you it would be fine. Now, shut up. Should be any movement now. What is it? There we go. An instant camera, so it prints out a photo right on the spot. Isn't that the best one? Isn't that the best? Now, as for the contents. Alright. It's a perfect, awesome. Let me see that. Wow. This isn't just a photo. It's an entire file archive that contains all the 3D and even the Magecraft data related to her shoes. So you are just copying the localized magical energy patterns directly. That such a crow convoluted process for an output like this. It circles all the way back around to incredible. You are using the ability to petrify magic pe- ability of petrifying mystic eyes to froze something in place in a whole new way. It's so stupid, I love it. Where was that a compliment? Sounded a lot more like an insult to me. Don't worry. It was a good stupid. I hate to admit it, but this is a masterpiece. So you are saying it's a breakthrough design. Well, I guess that's okay for them. Alright, listen up. That is a point and shoot camera. Anyone can use it to capture the data of servants' high heels. It's made to be easier to handle if you already have mystic eyes. But pretty much anyone can use it. Since I'm also crazy gorgeous, I I even made 3 of them for you. So make sure you take full advantage of them, okay? Now, how long are you gonna stand there flipping that photo around? Hurry up and put it in the binder already. Those pics are the whole point of all this, you know. As a bonus, I'll even give it a quick rating since I can technically see it remotely. This is what you want. That's right, I want data of every servant's high heels. And even if a servant doesn't wear heels, their shoes can still be a good reference for what makes a good heel. At least that's what I've come around to thinking lately. Heels are still the best though. Alright then, that should cover it. I set it to the I set it to open up a path to my location once you have collected a certain number of files. Once you bring them to me, I'll end this whole anomaly business. So then your objective is to gather data on every servant's shoes. Well duh, what else would it be? Right, of course. You have always had a thing for shoes. Oh then, is that why Galatea was helping you? Galatea. Oh yeah. She was one of the few people who gets me. Know what she said with a straight face. I'd like to study more about shoes too. Feet are a crucial part of human figure after all. Maybe that's why she gets along so well. Man, true designers really are on a whole other level. Oh, speaking of designers, I sent another fellow shoe aficionado there as a kind of sharpener. She should be there any moment now. Sharpen on. Yeah, she is there to make sure you losers don't slack off. I don't want to spend all week waiting for you to get me my picks. So speak of the devil. Oh, Miss Crane. Oh, hey, it's Miss. What is that mask? Okay. Hello, I'll be your chaperone, Miss Bootline. Miss Crane? No, no, no. I told you, I'm Miss Bootline. Doesn't the mask make it obvious? I guess so. It's actually pretty stylish. Right, I knew you know your stuff must be. Anyway, I'll just say I have my reasons for helping Bhavansu. So I'll be tagging along and doing my part to make sure everything goes smoothly. I also helped a little while designing those cameras. So I should also be able to help if any with a simple technical problem you might run into. So what are those reasons you have for helping her? I can't be too specific, but here's a hint. Clothes highlight the beauty of shoes, and at times, shoes highlight the beauty of clothes. The two go together perfectly. So, as one devout to the pursuit of wardrobe perfection, I am, of course, willing to lend a hand to those who seek aesthetic perfection. Yeah, that's about what I expected. So this is just because you were having similar interests that, like that Galatea, like Galatea. Hang on. You and Galatea. I can understand, but why did the other Medusas help you? Probably because of the mystic eyes. Yep. I see. You needed to study how their mystic eyes work for the lenses semi-petrification effect. So you hired them to help you. I'm not sure why you had them stall us too, but I bet it cost you quite the pity penny. Never mind that crap. Isn't there something more important you are supposed to be asking me? Okay, you said certain number of picks. How many is that? There we go. A seasoned master always asks the right question. Alright, let's see. I don't have an exact number, but I'd say about 150 or so should do it. 150? You really need that many? Hey, I'm not about to pass up a chance like this. Believe me, I could have aimed higher. Besides, naivete like you might mess it up if I make it too hard. You're welcome to deliver more than that if you like. You can never have too many patterns. Exactly. The more samples you have got, the more designs you can have to choose. You have to choose from. If you do an extra good job, there could even be a bonus in for you. I know Master used to give out special rewards all the time. Alright, get out there and work hard for me. Man, I could get used to this. Hahaha. Okay. Well, at least now we know what we have to do. Right. We need to use these cameras and collect data of Servant Street. Yep. We may not have had a we may not have had any choice in the matter, but it does seem like that's the fastest way to resolving the situation. Now, let's discuss how we are going to tackle the specific challenge involving in doing that. First off, in order to find all the servants will need, you'll have to make your way through the storm border, even though it's been partially fused with the forest. As I said earlier, 3D spiral connections here are scrawny right now. And with all the trees getting in your way, there is no telling how long it'll take to complete this task. The good news is I don't think we'll run into too many walls that need to kick open anymore. Why is that? I learned something when I examined the camera. The special lens appeared to be made up of the same substance as the giant tree's glowing core. So we can assume the whole purpose of the forest was to create these lenses. My guess is those walls that needed to be kicked open were devices meant to gather the concept of feet, footprint, and shoes, all, all through the act of kicking. That's how she was able to complete these cameras that record everything that there is to know about feet and shoes. Am I right? I can't reveal everything that went into the camera's production, but I won't refute your deduction earlier. Well done. So that was training data and okay. So that's what he meant. Oh, mm, I see. And while I'm at it, I'll tell you one more thing I learned about the cameras. In general, anyone can use them because they automatically absorb users' magical energy to power them. But like Pawan said, users who already have mystic eyes get a little something extra, which results in less magical energy being used than someone without mystic eyes. So that means you will need to keep you on as a key member of this team tackling the situation, Medusa. What do you say? This job isn't going to end unless I say yes, right? I don't like being treated like a tool, but I guess it's unavoidable here. Thanks, Medusa. That'll be a big help. Just to be clear, I'm not doing this because it has to be done. So you don't need to thank me. Even so, it'll take forever to get this done if we only rely on her. Since we have three cameras, I think we will have to divide and conquer to get this done in time, even at the cost of some magical energy being drained. The photographers will probably need to rest up for a while to recover, but there shouldn't be any lasting damages. I agree. I think the best and most time effective way to resolve this is for all the servants, myself included, to share the load. And that's not even counting servants like Mr. Georgios, who are already expert photographers. I'm sure they'll be willing to help us out. Exactly. We are going to have to keep relying on everyone to help getting through this. VLS can't forget that some servants are probably going to resist us taking pictures of their shoes. We have no shortage of misanthropes and servants who play by their own rule. So there might be time when we need to get a little more persuasive than just a practice match. Yes, that's true. I also found that having my picture taken resulted in a little shock from the mystic eyes effect. Some servants probably won't be willing to accept that. I only hope we can convince them to to go along peacefully. Okay, I think that covers everything. What do you all think? Does this seem doable? Yes, we may have a long way ahead of us. But if we all work together, I'm certain we can gather data on the servants' shoes. I won't be a problem. It won't be a problem. Let's just hurry and get this over with. Yes, I think that would be for the best. We may not have a delivery deadline per se, but there is no telling what Baubansit might do if she loses patience with how long it is taking us. That aside, I've never been able to steal more than a passing glance at a servant's footwear until now. To think that it is finally completely okay for me to openly ogle them as much as I want. I can't wait. It's not completely okay. This whole situation is still a major pain in the ass for the whole border, you know. Oh yes, I'm sorry about that. I never wanted to make any trouble for Kalia, but since I couldn't stop her, I thought I might at least be able to help bring an end to all this sooner if I helped her reach her goal. That's it. I won't deny that I'm taking advantage of this opportunity. I understand Miss Crane also Baba Sid. I understand Miss Crane. So Baba Sid is still the mastermind behind this and you are only helping her out in a limited capacity. That's Miss Bootley. Please. Hypothetically speaking. Hypothetically, even if I were already a relatively well-known designer, it would hardly be unusual to use a different name when experimenting with a different style. No, let's just leave it at that, if you wouldn't mind. Regardless, I'm still here to help resolve this situation quickly, just like all of you are. I'm also happy to help with photo taking, so don't be afraid to ask. Cranes, I mean birds of feather flocks together, right? Okay then, let's get started. Woohoo! Okay, finally starting the real tower. New heel portrait, okay. Okay.
一緒にコレクションを確認する？いいわよ。今日は機嫌がいいの。
Mushroom cool. We can go through them at the end. So, yeah, I'll be going through that tower on my own, and like today, if there is any story, I'll be skipping them and reading them on stream tomorrow if there is any. Otherwise, I'll still stream, but I'll be doing the tower on stream. So yeah, see you guys then. So yeah, that will be it from me today, and I'll be calling it here. That will be it from me today, and see you guys tomorrow with the continuation of story if there is any. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye.